is up, everybody? Mr. Slipcover Bullet Blake here. I have my first unboxing for 2025. It is my January Vinegar Syndrome subscription package, along with all the extra goodies I ordered during subscriber week, which I ordered, I want to say 3 or 4 partner labels, and I don't know exactly what else. I think there was a VSAs, or it's easy to get lost in that whole week. I did do quite a few of the live announcements on MC's channel, but we're just going to dive in and get into this package right now. I'm not sure which is the top. This is probably the top. All right. All right, we will start with Deranged. And I've heard good things about this. I have not seen this movie, but I am looking forward to checking it out. I know that MC did say that this one was a good one. So, I mean, sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't. It is in 4K. The slipcovers, I mean, not terrible, not great. I do like the backside a little bit, but it definitely has some sort of book in there, some sort of insert. Deranged, The Confessions of a Necrophile. Let's see what the reverse looks like on here. Pretty Sally Mae died a very unnatural death, but the worst hasn't happened to her yet. Yeah, I'm going to assume that this movie's going to be a little fucked up, or a lot fucked up. Probably a lot fucked up, actually, but yeah, I definitely prefer this for the insert because we already have that on the slip. 4K and the Blu-ray. And as far as the book goes, I'm assuming it's just essays. Got a picture there. The fuck is that? A bone on a stick? Oh, gross. Looks like some very pleasant viewing there. I don't know, like, I hope it's good. A lot of people said it was good, so on my Facebook group and everything, people were talking praises of this movie like it was some secret gem or something. I don't know. Fingers crossed, it's good. Next up, we got Curse of the Devil, Demon Witch Child, and the Vampire's Night Orgy. This one I'm actually looking forward to. I'm really kind of interested in seeing this. Ooh, yeah, I like that artwork too. Really dig that artwork with the rips on there through there. It looks cool. Got some vintage vibe to it. I love the rigid boxes. I can never say that enough. Artwork on there is pretty good. I mean, like a triple feature, it's a good way to start the year. I'm probably going to just binge watch all 3 of these sometime this week. Try and get my reviews out as quick as possible, because I know last year I didn't get any blue reviews done. So this year I'm hoping to make up for that with, if I can, every Vinegar Syndrome release, and even some partner labels in there. Maybe some other boutique releases. I'll review those too. Really going to try and focus on getting the Vinegar Syndrome ones up this year. So the cover, it looks like the cover is just the actual slip cover in there. which I'm going to switch it actually. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Obviously, it's just the inner slipcover with the font on there. I do like this cover more, but I might as well just switch it up so it's a little different. So the rigid box, great artwork, good start, good start. Those two, I'm looking forward to all 4 of those movies. And now the next one up is actually this one, The Seventh Curse and Witch from Nepal. I didn't actually think that this one was in a rigid box. I genuinely thought it was just in like a slipcover. So it's I like that it's in a rigid box, and this one actually came with like its own like perfect bound book in there too. I dig that artwork. I like that a lot. I genuinely just thought it was just going to be a standard slipcover on there. I guess I didn't look deep enough, which a lot of the times as a subscriber, I don't really dive too deep into the like actual releases. But I'm impressed that this has a rigid box on there. I mean, they're doing more and more of those, so they're taking up more and more of my shelf space, which means I have to buy more shelves soon, because the shelves I have right now do not fit my collection, and I should get more like efficient shelving units, but I just really like the ones that open and close. So we'll get to those as soon as I can. But The Seventh Curse, Witch from Nepal, good stuff. Alright, now you got Chow Yun Fat in, which one of these? I think Witch from Nepal has Chow Yun Fat in it. Which, honestly, it was a little disappointing to find out that The Witch from Nepal doesn't have an English dub. So, I mean, that is what it is. That happens from time to time. The other movie does. The Seventh Curse does have an English option and the, I think, Cantonese version. Yeah, so you can watch that with a dub or without the dub. I don't know. Some people like the subtitles just because the audio or the dialogue stays the same, and sometimes with a dub it doesn't, because it just doesn't work that way. But I think that this looks good. I don't know which one we talked about more. I want to say The Seventh Curse probably will be the one I like more, which is the one without. I think Chow Yun Fat might be in both of them, actually. Is he in both of them? He is in both of them. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see which one turns out better. Again, I've never seen any of the movies. So far, every movie I've opened today, I haven't seen any of them. Not a single one. Which is cool, because I like seeing new movies. I like the whole blind buy aspect of boutiquing, but I don't know about these. We'll see. The inside slip is awesome, so I gotta switch it to that. Seventh Curse and Witch from Nepal. Perfect round book. Essay. I know there's stills in here, or storyboards or something. I don't know for sure. Alright, I had some technical difficulties there, so sorry for that abrupt cut. But next up, we have the VSU, which I think this artwork looks like shit. I don't think it looks good. I think it's some of the worst artwork for a VSU that they've done to date. But, I mean, the packaging itself is great. Like, the whole VSU packaging, I still love. I think the VSU line has since surpassed my love for the VSA line, because at least they release a more solid lineup, and they're not just all over the place like the VS line has basically become. But this artwork, come on, nobody likes this. I almost thought it was going to grow on me from the announcements, but it didn't. So I think it still looks awful. Now this, on the other hand, I think looks great. It just looks a little sleeker, a little cleaner. I think the dark palette versus like this turquoise bluish color works better for it. Oh. That doesn't look great. I mean, come on. It really doesn't look good. On the other hand, the reverse slip looks, I mean, like, it doesn't look great or anything, but it's the original, like, artwork for the original cover on VHS when I probably watched this last time on a VHS 20 plus years ago, so. I think that looks good. I mean, that just circles around, just spans the whole backside. Perfect bound book in here. Let's go ahead and some Denzel stills, some essays. I mean, overall, I'm excited to watch this. This is so far the only one I have already seen. And when I saw it, I was a kid. So it has been a long time since I have watched this movie. So it'll practically be a first time viewing. So there is that. Next up, we have the VSA line, which looks like it's returning to its roots. I'm much more excited about this release than I have been for the last 10 or more releases from the VSA line. This is what I picture when I think of Vinegar Syndrome Archive. Like, I got number 106. This looks like something you would see at a rental store in the late 80s, early 90s. This is what I picture. This is what we want from the VSA line. I know some of the other, like the Hong Kong titles and stuff like that, some of them are pretty good, but they're not what I would think fits into the catalog, like, for this particular line. Crack House. The poster is just going to be what it always is. It's one side of this and this side with probably the font. I would assume the title card is up here at the top. I'm not going to unfold it or anything. I'm going to switch that insert as well. Right on. Now this looks like what you would have seen at a rental store in the early 90s. Straight up. Like, this is a very VHS cover from that particular era, I guess. I'm really looking forward to watching this one. And again, I will try to get a review out as soon as possible. Next up, we have Street Trash. Now, this was one that everyone, like, bagged on and ragged on and was like, man, that movie sucked. And I don't buy all the VSPs. But look at this artwork. Look at that. And look at this. This shit just pops. Looks awesome. The neons, the pinks, the greens. I know the movie might not be any good. Melt the Rich. But I think it's something I could watch with friends. Just I'm a fan of the original one. Obviously, this ain't going to be like anyone. No one's gonna pick this over the original. But it's killer packaging. Blu-ray only, which also seemed odd. I don't think it really matters. Like, I don't think we need 4K. It's not going to hurt anything. But I do like this cover way more. I think it's just a little cooler, a little brighter, and plus it's going to be different than the rigid box, so. Doesn't that just look good? That looks good. And that is Street Trash, VSP number 9. I think I only own 3 VSPs, maybe 4. I don't really remember. But moving on to the VSL. Terrornauts. Now, I know everyone was talking about how this movie's slow, boring, whatever. I think it looks really cool. It's Amicus movie. It's like the old sci-fi type of movies that I like. I enjoy these quite a bit, actually. So I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. I've never seen it. Something about it just said, buy me.
Buy me, buy me, buy me. So
I had to. I couldn't resist. The Terrornauts. Actually, I'm gonna switch that cover. 1000%. I gotta take that insert and put that on there because this thing looks awesome. The virgin sacrifice to the gods of a ghastly galaxy. Dun dun dun. Like that looks sick. That cover art makes the movie look probably 10 times better than it actually is. Like that cover art is spectacular. It's fantastic. Way better than that. Like, I think that still looks cool to a degree, but if you compare it to that, like, it doesn't even come close. And I know nothing like this is probably in the movie, but I'm stoked for this one. I'm really looking forward to this one. Probably going to be one of the first ones I watch. And I'll get a review out, too, so you'll know whether or not it was worth the blind buy or not. Fingers crossed it was. So, another one. We're just moving right along here. The big title that everyone was like shitting their pants about and going nuts over. DeGauzer's release of Iced. This one does look really good. Like they went all out for this slipcover. I love that the goggles have like the gloss effect to them, and then you can see the face peeking through. Just killer artwork. Great stuff. I do not buy every DeGauzer release. This one I obviously couldn't resist. I'm a slasher fan through and through, but I know it's sourced from video, so it's not gonna look phenomenal or anything. I'm just hoping it's watchable. But I'm assuming I'm gonna like this one, and like I said, I'll put a review up for this one for sure too. This will probably be the first one I watch. Not 100%, because there are some decent looking titles in this lot, but this one's going to be on my priority list for sure. Weird. I mean, like, I know they've been doing this with some of their titles, but this cheaper, like, case with more squared edges, not a huge fan of those. Not at all. I love that. Look at that. That's from, like, the inside perspective. So you got, like, you can look into his eyes and then see what he sees.
That is fucking cool.
This, if you think that is fucking cool, leave a fucking thumbs up in the comments. Like, if you're still here. I mean, I know these videos run a little long, but that is just genius design work. Genius design work. That might be one of my favorite, like, reverse sleeves I've ever seen. Really cool. Really cool. Paired with the freaking goggles on the front. I'm more excited to watch it now just because of that artwork. And I was already sold on this movie. Yeah, so that's cool artwork. If you are like me and think that's fucking awesome, leave that thumbs up down there. or 100 symbol. Put 100, like the little red 100 with the lines under it. Put that down there if you really, really like it. Like, I know I'm overly excited right now, but I think that cover art is just fucking cool. Really fucking cool. Calm down. Calm down. And I did order 3 partner releases. One, I don't know why I ordered The Canyons. This movie sucks. I know MC and I joked about, like, Lindsay Lohan and her assets, so to speak. But this movie's not good. I'm not going to review this movie. I'll tell you right now, it's not a good movie. I really don't know why I bought this. Maybe one day down the road I'll give it away. But it's just not a good movie. I have no idea. I really don't know what compelled me to buy this. And it's IFC Films, which this might be the first and only IFC release I've purchased from the partner labels. But, I mean, the cover art's also not great. Anyway, let's open it up. I think my old lady might have talked me into buying this one. Maybe. Prime reason of why people buy this movie, why people even watch this movie. I don't know how safe this is to flip through here on YouTube, so I barely remember it, honestly. It's not a great movie. I'll tell you that right now. If you're on the fence about buying this or not, don't buy this. Yeah, don't buy this. But anyway, that is The Canyons. She must have wanted to watch it. I don't know. But I also got EDR's release of Video Man. EDR has become my favorite partner label. This one looked good. I don't buy I'm not 100% complete on EDR, but I'm pretty close. There's a title that I missed, the Clue movie, that I really, really, really wanted, and I didn't pay enough attention to it, I guess, and didn't get one with a slipcover, so not getting that. This one looks good, though. Oh, I like that. The videotape. Again, another movie I haven't seen. Literally, I think I've only seen 2 movies that I've opened so far. So I got a lot of watching to do. I'm not sure I'm going to review all the partner labels on here. I'll try and throw them up on Letterboxd. So if I don't get an actual video review on here, I will put them on Letterboxd. And if I do put a video up, I will not put that review on Letterboxd. You'll have to come here to watch it. So you might have to just follow me on both if you really, really want to know, or if my opinion is really that important to you. Which, I mean, it's important to me because I'm me. And last up, the last release for January of 2025 is Keanu & Co. These are a bunch of after-school specials. And I know they just wanted to market it because Keanu Reeves is, he's Keanu Reeves. So, this was one of the first things in my cart for the whole, subscriber week. I knew I wanted this, and it sold out pretty fucking fast, too. But it also sold out because of the aspect that, it's Keanu Reeves. So I'm sure there's a shit gobs of these on eBay already, but I'm excited. Before Johnny Utah, before Neo, before John Wick, there was Ron. I think this is. I'm gonna get a real kick out of watching this. I think there's a bunch of specials or after school specials or some shit. I don't know exactly, but I will find out. I do like this whole simple, like, retro-looking cover art. I like that the disc is just white with the font. Let's see what this looks like. It's just the back side of the slip. It's just that for the reverse. So I'm not going to flip it. The Family Crisis series. Wow. This is going to be entertaining. How many specials are there? One Step Away, A Gift for Kate, Running Scared, A Single Regret, The Last Right, and Out of a Job. The One Step Away is the one with Keanu Reeves. But Stephen Mendel is in Running Scared. Ed McNamara, The Last Right. Dan Lett, Out of a Job. Anthony Parr, A Single Regret. So I think the big takeaway is that they wanted to market this as a Keanu Reeves release. And it worked. I mean, like, I was pretty much guaranteed to buy this as soon as Keanu Reeves was related to it. So I'm a big fan of Keanu Reeves. That is, I actually also got the Looking for Mr. Goodbar replacement 4K disc. So something must have been wrong with that. Must have been a special feature because there wasn't anything wrong with the movie, I didn't think. But I might have actually watched it on Blu-ray because I wanted to watch some of the special features. Not sure. You'll have to look into that yourself because that's last year's business. But yeah, that is it. I got quite the fucking stack of movies here. Like 14 individual movies to watch. I guess if you would count all of these, that would be like 20 probably. Looking forward to it. I'm going to try and get the reviews out. I don't know which ones I'm going to put out first, probably in the order I watch them. Unless there's a particular one you want to see. And if you're still here, go ahead and put that in the comments below too. Tell me what movie you'd like me to review first. And I will try to make that happen. But that is all I have for today. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscription button. And until next time, have a good day.